Okay, right, Camp Cat Video Diary. Today is, I think it's the 14th today, May 2020, and the car park is absolutely rammed. There you go. So we're once again at Stanton Park. Yeah, it's busy today. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the bird table. Yeah.
The squirrels try and go up on there to get the food as well.
Yeah. Very greedy, aren't they?
Yeah, they tend to be. Yeah, take care. Thanks very much. Okay. Right. Doesn't seem to be that busy though this morning on the old bird table. I think what we do, I think we head on down to the lake. There's lots of people here today, lots of noise, you know. People getting out after the lockdown, taking advantage of the fine weather, and I can't say I blame them. So didn't really manage to do much of a video yesterday, so today might be slightly different. Want to try and do some crafting today, and got to do a bit of gardening as well. The crafting is kind of coming along. So that's kind of what I came up with a few days ago. Not that great, to be honest. Doesn't look very Christmassy at all. Went back to a different design, and I've come up with this. I think that looks somewhat better, more realistic. I've had a partial success with kind of the snowy scene, so I'll be kind of working on that, making a few prototypes really, and the wife being the judge. She's got a critical eye. I've got a bit of a bent eye when it comes to my own work, you know, but so I rely on her really for a judgment. So what I wouldn't mind doing is actually getting down here on a Sunday, because this place is absolutely rammed. You get hundreds if not thousands of people come to this place, and other parks as well around Swindon, and they're all nature lovers. I think that would be a great place to come and sell my little ornaments, but I need to try and get permission to do that first, and I'm not too sure who to actually see about that. I need to do some investigation, so I might try this Sunday. I might try for next week, you know, so yeah, so I think places like this, parks in and around Swindon, would be great places to go, you know, as well as places like, you know, Oxford High Street, Bath city centre, you know, places like this where you get a load of people coming, a lot of footfall, people coming through, looking at the stuff you're selling. If it's any good, then it should sell. Right, so just a matter of getting the camera lined up with the washer. Silver washer tends to, it just spins around a little bit, and you can, is that right? Yeah, be okay. Just aim it up a bit maybe. Yeah, so there we go. Lock it down nice and tight, and then open it up, turn the camera on, get the camera filming, and then what we do, we're going to throw it in about 12, 15, 20 feet out and just let it do its business really. Just hope it doesn't get tangled up too much. Here we go. Here we go. And we'll see if anyone comes over and asks me where's your rod license, or where's your fishing permit, or whatever else. We might get one or two come over in a while. It kind of looks like I'm fishing, doesn't it? A chap come over yesterday. I really wanted to try and wind him up, you know, have a bit of a laugh with him. How are you?
Are you fishing?
Kind of, yeah.
Are you a member of the club?
No.
You shouldn't be fishing.
Right, okay, sorry about that little bit of Benny Hill there. It's just, you know, I've got this sense of humour. It just kind of runs away with me sometimes. I do apologise for what. Anyway, this particular gentleman, we did actually stand and converse for a good few minutes, and he was a very approachable person. He's got a lot of knowledge. That's what I come away with anyway about a few subjects, especially things about wildlife and about fishing. I think he knows a good deal more than I do about fishing. So therefore, if anyone knows more about anything really than I do, then it's a person who's really worth listening to. Anyway, so it was very nice to meet this gentleman. No doubt that we will, our paths will cross once again down there, but it's you know, it does look like I am fishing actually when you throw something in. I mean, that's the first conclusion you're going to get to when you're kind of, you know, sat maybe 100 yards away or something, you know. And this gentleman had every right to come up and to quiz me about what I was doing. Yeah, I just like to sometimes just have a little bit of a laugh, and there's no sort of harm in that. Anyway, so we're gonna crack on with the video now and see what else we get up to.
There's one over there. She's sitting on 11 eggs.
11, really? Wow. Probably not a good idea to go too close then. Yeah. Were they all, what happens to the cygnets then when they hatch, the hatchlings? Will they stay here or will they go somewhere else?
They'll stay here if they survive. Not many survive.
No, they don't.
The usual routine is that when they're a year old, the parents chase them off.
Right, okay.
Sometimes they don't go.
Yeah.
And here you've got husband and wife and a daughter from last year.
Right.
She's stayed. She hasn't gone.
The daughter is still the one with the brown feathers on the back. Okay.
Yeah.
That one up there then?
If it was a male,
He'd be chased off.
Either go or he'd been killed by his father.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that fish is, yeah.
Right, once again it's time to throw the camera in the water just to see what is down below. I kind of know what we can expect anyway, kind of a lot of dirty water and probably not a lot to see, but you know, it's just you've got to be in it to win it kind of thing, you know. You might be lucky and you might see some nice fish down there, some pike, or there are some carp, some good sized carp in this lake. I've not seen, it was quite close to the ground that, wasn't it? I judged that quite well. It's a bit of a fine art actually. It's about 10 foot deep. I'm around about 2 or 3 inches from the bottom, so I've got that just perfect. I should have marked it up actually on the string how deep that was, just to give myself an idea for next time, but never mind. Yeah, there are some big fish in here. There are some carp, but I've not seen any on camera. I've seen plenty of perch. That's what we're seeing at the moment. And you might see the odd bream or tench. I don't think I spotted any tench today. But as you can see, there's plenty of perch out there. It's not a gravel bottom. The bottom is made of, it's all silt basically. It's really messy stuff. I've actually been in there trying to find my GoPro a few years ago. I decided to get my snorkel out on a hot summer's day, and literally you get in the water and you dive down, because you disturb the water with your fins, what you're wearing on your feet. There's so much dust and so much dirt and silt comes up. It's just impossible to see your hand in front of your face. So really, the best way to see the lake is just what I'm doing now. So there is a GoPro camera down here somewhere. I'm kind of hoping to try and see it see if I can see it, but it's probably around about 6 or 10 inches underneath all that mud. I don't think it will see the light of day ever again. But come summer, I think what I might do is get my fishing rods out once again and try and get the cameras down there and connect it to my mobile phone so I can see what's going down below, and then get my grabbing gear out once more. Four fishermen. I want some of them to come over and have a bit of a go at me. Have a bit of a wind up then, can't we? Have a bit of a laugh with them.
They're not meant to be fishing though, are they?
Don't know. Gonna try and just fire some down by the yeah. Morning. Hey, all right. Let's try that again, I think. Yeah. Just might see it cascade down by the camera. Yeah, it might do.
You got a camera down there?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah, there's a few down there, to be fair.
Is there?
Yeah, it's mainly perch mined. But once you get past the perch, you've got to try and... It's a fine art to try and find the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, once you sort of been here a few times, you know roughly where it is.
This is our first time here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's about 10 foot deep down there.
How is it?
Yeah, because it goes out. Right. Got a bit of a tangled mess again, and my blue water bottle stuck out there. The dog came in and grabbed it, and it ripped it off.
You moved it.
Yeah, he moved it, dislodged it, and it fell off. And this fell to the bottom. Yeah, this fell to the bottom, and it's a right spaghetti junction there again, isn't it? God, goodness me. Right, what we'll do, I'll sort that out when I get home. I'm just waiting for that thing to make its way to the shore now, and I can go and grab it. I've had that thing for years. I don't really want to be losing it. I don't want to leave anything down here really. There you go, down there. Let's just turn it round. There's the thinner end. Going back out again. Go on, Covey, grab it for me. There we go. There we go. Mission accomplished. Abs just love the water, don't they?
He's a working lab. So.
Oh, he's working lab, is he? Gun dog. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's full of beans.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, just love it.
Every day.
Yeah.
Going backwards and forwards.
Really. What do you feed him on then? Nuclear waste or something?
You used to be feeding Fileys.
Right, this part of the video is for my friend Mark Anuya, who's bought a cam cap. His bought a cam, doesn't know how to assemble it. These are the three main parts, Mark. Camera, mount, tripod screw. Right, I also gave you one of these, but you're only going to use that when you're underwater, okay? And that's easy to fit. This one here, okay, it's a bit different to some other ones. It's kind of unconventional, but it works. So I think this is for Anne Plum as well. So if Anne and Mark can watch this, camera goes into the mount like so.
Andrew, you able to take this out?
Yep, just give us a minute.
This is a bit of...
And then you just slap it down like that. That's locked into place now. To unlock it, simply there's a little kind of a tab on top. Pull that to one side and then open it up like that, and then your camera comes out. And then to mount it, put it into the mount like so. There's a little flap there. You want to get that over the camera itself. There we go. It's a bit fiddly at times, but there he goes. Once it's locked into place like so. Actually, that isn't locked into place because this is a knackered old one. Then basically, your one should. Then basically, you put the tripod screw under there like that, and then you screw it and attach it like so. And then you're all set to go. There we go, simple. And then your SD card goes in there. And then you press on, and then it should come on. This is the battery. I think is not. Oh, it's actually working. This one. It's amazing. This one actually works. The others don't, but And then you've got a zapper somewhere, and you just like, you press zap to take a photograph, or zap to start recording. But there we go. And that's simple. There we go, that's what it looks like. Kind of like that. A bit old and knackered, this one, but yeah, it's been around the block a few times. But there we go guys, that's fairly simple. Right, come into my man cave shed. Put that down there. Right, my Forstner bits arrived. I was waiting on a Forstner bit for a best part of, well, 2 weeks I suppose, and it arrived today, so I'm eager to try it out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So the idea is to so let me get this right. The idea is to make a hole 32 millimeters in my piece of wood, so I can insert a light, only a little light, not a big one, only a small one, and yeah, it's going to go in there somewhere. It's just a trial bit of wood, basically in there like that. So we're just gonna try it out, just see how we get on with it. Well, looks all right so far. Well, I think the old drill's struggling a little bit, but that's all right. I'm happy with that. There you go. Yeah, might get one or two more of those bits, I think. There we go. That's just all part of it. Just add a light into it. Happy about that. Really happy about that. Is it very hot though? No, it's not too bad. Not too bad, to be fair. There we go. So that's really good. It's better than when I was doing before. That just makes a really nice job of it, that does. Ooh. Right, I'm just having my tea at the moment. I'm having bread and gravy. The wife's got the sausages. No, I finished my tea. I'm just mopping up at the moment with some bread and mopping the gravy up. Anyway, that's kind of like the finished, not quite the finished article, but it looks something similar to that. So everything on there is pretty much natural, apart from the sparkly bits, you know. That's natural, that's natural, that's natural, and so's that. That's at the front of my garden, or next door's garden, don't tell them. The birds aren't quite appropriate for the actual season. I can get some red robins or something and put them on there, one or two other bits and pieces. So there we go. I kind of want the winter one's going to look something similar to that. Yeah, let me know what you think about that, guys. I think this looks pretty okay. Yeah, it's alright, mate.